Hi everyone, and welcome back to Stamp with Anna. This week I'm going to show you some cards we made at card class this weekend where we embossed, but we didn't emboss the normal way with Versamark ink and embossing powder with a stamp. We embossed using tear and tape. And this is, we made 3 cards, and they were 3 different levels of intricacy or difficulty, if you would say. This one is the most simple, straightforward one. These 3 gold lines are embossed with gold embossing powder and simply using a strip, 3 strips I should say, of tear tape. And it's really rather easy, so let me tell you what we have to get started. The base is red. It is 8.5 by 5.5 and scored at 4 1/4. The middle mat is crumb cake, and that is 5 by 3 3/4. And the white piece, the card front that we're going to emboss on, is Whisper White, and it's 3 3/8 by 5 1/8. And the stamp set I'm using is the Bloom in Love. I'm using the banner, the beautiful heart, and the Love You. And it does have some other, some great Valentine sentiments. And it does have a coordinating die set, which is called the Bloom in Hearts. And this is, it's a beautiful, intricate heart. This is just absolutely beautiful. But these 2 little flowers will cut out these flowers. And I do have a couple cards on my blog and on my Pinterest page using that. They're wedding cards. They're very, very pretty. So I would suggest you hop on over and check those out. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to emboss our 3 lines. And how we're going to do that is we're going to bring in our white paper, and then with the tear tape, we're going to make 3 stripes. Now you can line these stripes up perfectly using the grid paper that's in the catalog, or you can just eyeball it like I'm going to do. Okay, there's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. And what I love about the tear tape is simply that it is what it is, what it says it is, tear tape. Okay, so I'm going to burnish that really, really good with my fingers, because you do want, especially towards the ends, you do want a nice tight adhesion. And then with the pierce tool, we're going to just come in and lift this layer up. Again, I'm going to start on the end because I want to make sure that I don't lift up any of the adhesive. So now I'm going to gently lift this up. Now you could cut these off, or what I'm going to do is I'm just going to swing them in the back. And to keep this from sticking on anything, I'm going to bring in my silicone mat right here. Okay, so that's not going to stick. I'm going to bring in some white paper, and now that I have that all exposed, the tape exposed, I'm going to bring in my gold embossing powder. I'm going to give that a good sprinkle of gold embossing powder. And I'm going to tap, tap, tap that off. Now, I didn't use my embossing buddy, which I probably should have. But because this is a straight line, if I have anything that I want to remove, any embossing powder, I can just come in with my paintbrush and remove that. So I'm going to put this back in my jar. And I love that silicone mat, because now I'm just going to go run that into some water and everything is going to come off of it. So now I'm going to come in with my heat tool and just heat these up. it warms up, it'll go real quickly. And here it comes. And this really is a nice way to add a little bit of design to your cards without having to emboss a stamp. Because sometimes you just want to add a little bit of something and you just want to stripe. You could make a design. I could have gone all diagonal. Tomorrow, Wednesday's card, I'm going to show you how you overlap it, which is a little trickier. It takes a little more time, but not really trickier. Almost done here. All embossed. And there we go. Isn't that beautiful? Super simple way to get a nice design on your card. So now the next thing we're going to do is just decorate our card. Our heart is stamped in real red. I'm going to just center that from left to right, but I'm going to stamp it more towards the top because I do have to put my banner in. There's that. Now I'm going to stamp my banner in crumb cake. Right. And I'm using my Pierce mat because I'm using a photopolymer stamp set. There's that. Now I'm going to come in again with the real red and center my love you right inside that. Now I find if I'm trying to center something inside a photopolymer stamp, if I stand up and look straight down on it, I usually get better results. Here we go. Perfect. Now all we have to do is layer this. I'm going to take my snail. This is a tiny little mat on the crumb cake. And then I'm going to attach this onto my card base, which is real red. And there we have it. How fast and super simple was that? Now, if this is, you know, it's a nice card. If it was for a woman, I would probably maybe go in and put some pearls in the middle of those flowers or some rhinestones. I think the pearls might pick up nicely with the gold, and maybe bling it up a little bit down on the bottom. You know what? I think I'm going to do that while I have you here. I bring in my pokey tool and just add a couple pearls in the center of these flowers. I finish this off camera. I'll be right back. Okay, I finished putting my pearls on. And ladies from the class yesterday or this weekend, if you I know we didn't put pearls on yesterday, and I'm sorry, but sometimes when I make my card over again, I change the design. So here it is, nice plain without the pearls, and there's this one with the pearls, and it was super quick. So try that. Use the tear tape to try to make different designs on your cards, just to add a little bit of change to the way you emboss. If you have questions about this project or any of the products I've used, please contact me through my blog, www.stampwithanna.blogspot.com. Thanks so much, and I'll catch you back here on Wednesday for another card using tear and tape for embossing. Thank you.